from the Gilas team are just coming up from the youth team.
Yes.
So we will occasion that everybody took.
So the Philippines, Gilas Pilipinas will inbound. Kobe inside. That's Ray Suerte with a marvelous move inside, opening up the scoring. Here's the MVP of the Thai League, Jakrawan, moving inside. He's 6'9", Coach Yeng. He's one of the best, only 23 years old, and he was the best sent director of SBP. Inbound by Dwight Ramos. Suerte calling out the play. And immediately you see Thailand setting up a zone,
Yes.
Coach Yeng.
Yes, I'm sure the coaching staff also expected this because they were doing this zone against Korea. Their last game that they played, they also played this zone.
Nice tip in there coming from Justin Baltasar for his first shot for Thailand. Nothing there. That's something that we will expect also from the Thais. They will probably shoot a little more from the outside and then make their big man Jakrawan dominate and try to dominate inside.
Yes.
Here's Ramos, goes baseline. Nothing there. Baltasar is given the shot, and he has that jump shot.
We have to make those shots.
They go down low to Baltasar, inside to Ray Suerte. Nice teardrop from Ray Suerte, who's a guy who can really light it up, Coach Yeng.
Yes, he's a scorer. He knows how to maneuver with the ball. So magandang prospect yan.
Nice corner pass, good find, and the Thais knock it down from the corner. So 2 3-point shots, and we are tied at 8 with about 7 minutes remaining here. Good start for both teams.
Yes, both teams are shooting well actually. So this might be a high-scoring ball game if this continues.
Baltasar again, one-handed shot, and he has not missed in this ball game. In Baltasar as Matt Nieto taking over the point guard position now. We go back to zone, that is the Thais.
So what the Thais are doing is...
oh my goodness! That's a flush from Kobe Paras.
These guys look like they're in shape, huh?
They are. And they look like they're ready to go. Another miss from Thailand. And as Ramos was hurrying down, Jai Sanuk, that is Nakorn Jai Sanuk, will pick up his first foul. Look at this slam dunk in that amazing play of the quarters, powered by Smart. Experience next level speed with Smart 5G.
Kobe did that dunk with his offhand, left
Here in the first quarter. Corner, Jai Sanuk. That's a favorite spot, and he knocks it down.
We're leaving our corners open, so that's one thing we need to...
4 minutes and change remaining. 13 seconds on the shot clock.
It's a mismatch.
First touch for Isaac. Go. Bounce pass inside. Beautiful play. And Dwight. Ramos picking up his Thailand. Back in the driver's seat. Thailand has been one of those that have been always knocking in Southeast Asia, trying to knock the Philippines out, as we see a great play, great pass from Juan Gomez de Leaño, and another foul on Gogart. Terrific play that time.
Smart play there by Juan. Able to draw the defense to him and give his team.
You're seeing highlights of the first quarter action here between the Philippines and Thailand. Our first game in Bahrain, and these two teams, Coach Yeng, have been actually rivals in basketball in this part of the world, this region, the Southeast Asian region. Of course, the Philippines has dominated basketball competitions, and so far in the last head-to-head meetings of these two teams, lamang na lamang tayo, Coach Yeng.
As early as we can. Baka dumikit ito ng uso hanggang fourth quarter.
Ganahan pa.
Sana makalayo tayo.
Juan Gomez de Leaño to his brother, Javi. He will drive. He will score. Finishing at the rim. Javi Gomez de Leaño, another one of those first-timers to give the Philippines a 5-point lead at the moment. Outside shot. Hinawi din. That's coming from Sutsin, the veteran.
It's very accurate. So, ano rin, hindi rin takot tumira yan.
And a nice jump shot. Ang ganda ng jump shot yan eh. Jacrawan, ball fake. Goes underneath and kisses off the glass.
That's been a point of attack of the Thai team. They're going to the post right now because they think Jacrawan has the advantage at that matchup.
Kobe sees a little bit of an opening that was tapped away or deflected by Jacrawan. Gomez de Leaño from the top of the rainbow.
Pasok na.
That's danger. That's danger. Also a veteran of the Thai League. Jacrawan now with the leather in the keyhole. He will take an elbow jumper. That is short. Rebound picked up by JGDL. All the way to his brother. And so the Gomez de Leaño connection, something that they will have to be very conscious about as we go on, even if this seems like a runaway game now for Gilas Pilipinas.
Yes, even those outside.
Boangbun, another steal here. In the first half, we had about 5 steals and an easy layup for Dwight Ramos, who scored 13 first-half points. Just an impressive debut for this young man from Ateneo. Thailand has not been able to really solve the defense. Finally, a runner inside for Chung Yam Pin.
Not really affect your quality of play once you put in your second team or your third team on the court.
Of course, we expect in the second game of these back-to-back games, as we take a look at Dwight Ramos again, drilling another 3. That, you know, obviously they brought a good delegation here really to keep this team in shape. Oh, nice shot there from Mike Nieto. Inbound from the baseline. It'll be done by Javi Gomez de Leaño. One thing about this Gilas team also, coaching, is the size. No, they have very good size and very these bigs can really move.
Yes, if you look at Justin Baltasar, at Isaac Go, even Carino.
That's right.
These guys are big men who are mobile and very athletic. They're very quick on their feet. Hindi na uso ngayon yung slow big man eh. Pag slow big man ka ngayon.
PBA Rush Game 1, TNT Tropang Giga versus Barangay Ginebra Kings.
Before this game, we just saw that fantastic shot by Scotty Thompson from the corner that gave them the win.
After a terrific shot by Hugnatan.
Yes.
That is painful. Reminder, on Monday, November 30, we will have our second game of this FIBA Asia Cup qualifier of the second window. The Philippines, Gilas Pilipinas versus Thailand, live on One Sports and on One Sports Plus with a delayed telecast on TV5 at 11:30 in the evening. Again, Monday po yan. Holiday. Dolly Yala and Coach Yang Giao on the call here as we are just about ready to begin the 4th and final quarter in a game that has been dominated by the young guns of the Philippines, led by this man, Dwight Ramos. Thailand missing badly the production coming from their top players. Both Langsui and Jacrawan have not been able to contribute here. On the other hand, Ray Suerte, together with the shooters from the outside, Juan Gomez de Leaño, Matt Nieto, have been puncturing the hoop as we begin the 4th quarter of action here in Manama, Bahrain. Ball picked up by Gogar.
We still don't see Jacrawan here.
Wala pa rin, no?
Mukhang talagang i-preserve na lang muna.
There's another steal by Will Navarro, and he will go all the way to the basket with the left hand. It's flush. That fast break is brought to you. This game ever since the first quarter. Remember in the first quarter, there's another one here by Hong Sawantam. In the first quarter, 2 minutes gone by in the fourth. Oh, good block there by Kemar Carino, but the second serving nets him a foul. Ganda ng timing.
You know, may similarities din yung ano, not just the physical.
Just before we went back on air, we heard Coach Jongo Ichiko still, giving instructions, especially about defense coaching. Those 2 3-point shots of the Thais didn't really please him.
Well, at this point, what you want to do is just take your eyes off the scoreboard and be able to play each possession the way you want to be able to play it. And ang tinuturo mo, these are young guys. No? You don't want them building up bad habits in terms of that mental aspect of the game.
Great find off a double team in Carino with his first 2 points of the game. Again, this is part of the learning of this young team as we see a huge collision between Juan Gomez de Leaño and I believe that was Chung Yang Pin. And like we said, these are bangers. The Thai team is quite bulky.
Yeah, and they know how to play physical. Actually, I think that was the second time that they did that illegal pick to Juan Gomez de Leaño. I don't know if it's coincidence or they're just looking for him.
Well, he has really given them a lot of problems today. Of course, on the other hand, coaching. Kobe Paras has also not been given, as we take a look at Javi Gomez de Leaño drilling a 3. Kobe Paras has also not seen too much playing time here in the second half. Maybe also part of the rotation and also giving others a chance here to show their wares.
Well, you have a good lead. No, what you want really is to just keep preserving your guys and spread the playing time. Probably avoid some injuries. No? You just really don't know what can happen. So the fresher they are, the better it is for the team.
We finally see an outside shot from Anucha Langsui, the guy that we've been talking about. He's one of the best shooting forwards in Thailand, and we finally saw him. This is a younger player. He's quite tall. He's about 6'6", 6'7". So again, one of those that they can certainly, or they're trying certainly to develop. Keyhole jumper not falling for them. Gogar with an offensive rebound. Muang Bun with only 6:20 remaining in this basketball game. He will drive. He will find the corner again. Oh, what a shot there from Chongya, or rather Wong Sawang Tham.
They're getting some run here, but it's a little too late. But again, as I said, they still have a game with us on Monday. That might give them some confidence going into that game.
That's the very same play that Coach Jong was pointing out. Yung number 10, sabi niya, you gave him 2 shots, and it was the same spot. Lead pass, and back-to-back hits here for Montien Wong Sawang Tham. The 30-year-old shooting guard has cut down the Philippine lead to 24.
Actually, this was what we were talking about. No? Yung third placer might be important for them. What might be important for them is the quotient.
That's right.
If that's going to be Indonesia and Thailand, it would be better for Thailand, even if they lose, with a smaller quotient.
Smaller deficit.
Smaller lead.
I'm sure Indonesia is also watching this game very intently. Because, again, at the end of the day, you just want, if you're a team that is just trying to make it to the FIBA Asia Cup, this is what you actually are trying to measure. Missed shot from Gogar. Juan Gomez de Leaño with a patented one-handed layup. That amazing play of the quarter is powered by Smart. Experience next level speed with Smart 5G. Bounce pass, Gogar barrels into a Mike Nieto and an offensive foul here. Or rather, no, just a lost ball. It'll go back to the Philippines. Gogar is a familiar face in Thai basketball. He was also in the 3x3 competition here in the Southeast Asian Games. Carino gives it now to Kobe's back in the game. And Dave Ildefonso committing a turnover.
What Gilas is doing now is just running their plays there. So Coach Jong Ichiko is probably asking them to take some more passes, 4 or 5 passes, and run some screens and cuts before they take the shot.
Actually, that's very noticeable now. They're actually not doing a lot of fast break plays. They're trying to set it up. It's really part of the, I guess, the learning, especially that you have very limited time on the court. Here's one of those fast break plays. Matt Nieto gives it to Javi Gomez de Leon. That's deflected, and it'll remain with Gilas Pilipinas.
What they're trying to do here now is if they have a clear path to the basket on a transition play, they'll go and attack. But if they do not, they'll just execute their half-court set.
Oh, nice play.
Yeah, it's a nice back screen there.
Anong tinatawag na knockout? Bong Sawantam has had a hot hand in the 4th quarter, but again, it's too little too late for the Thais. Another steal from Matt Nieto, and he will go all the way to the hole. So after that lead was trimmed down to 24, the Philippines coming up with a big finishing kick here, and we're back on top by 33. We'll be back for more from Manama, Bahrain. Back here in the second window of the FIBA Asia Cup qualifiers, Noli Yala together with Coach Yeng Jiao for the final moments of this game between Gilas Pilipinas and Thailand. At the moment, the Philippines is way ahead after a close first quarter. The Philippines pulled away in the second with a 32-10 quarter score, and they never looked back. There was a time even lumamang pa ang Thailand, coaching in the first quarter.
Actually, first quarter, I was really worried a little there because I was trying to see when we could get that run and get a good lead. And it happened in the second quarter towards the 4th and 5th minute. And from there, we never looked back. And we were energized by our execution, transition, and then putting up good defense and able to put the percentages of Thais a lot lower than they were in the first quarter.
I remember you mentioned what kind of adjustments they needed to do because Jai Sanuk was hitting the corner jumper, Jack Rawan was curling towards the basket, and they did all of that in the second quarter and more. Kobe rises, misses. Under 3 minutes to go here before the Philippines chalks up its second win in the group stage, and that should safely put us closer to qualifying. Outside shot, wow, that's Lang Sui. That's who we've been talking about. Finally showing his stuff here, Anukcha Lang Sui with a long, deep three. Buti pa doon sa Bahrain, doon sa bubble nila, Coach, may tugtog. Doon sa PBA bubble, parang wala, no?
Wala ba?
Parang
Hindi
wala,
ko maalala. Meron din
Meron ba?
yata. Meron
Meron
din
ba?
yata. Meron.
Parang hindi ko na...
Meron.
Pero hindi Star Wars, no?
Hindi Star Wars. Nakatingin kasi kayo dun sa mga ano lang eh.
It's a
dun sa
virtual
mga
ball.
virtual
diba?
virtual audience eh.
Oo.
So there's no virtual audience here. That's why we probably noticed
The music
the
playing
audio,
and,
yes.
and everyone else in the Coliseum. We're coming from the Khalifa Sports City. Again, this is the postponed game of the first window where we were supposed to meet this team. And this is just a makeup game. And of course, South Korea pulled out of this bubble. Indonesia is not allowed to play us. And so we are just playing 2 games here in Bahrain. Jump hook from Thailand. That's Chung Yampin missing the mark. And we're down to the final minute and 40 seconds here.
So, a minute and 40 seconds, we noticed that Coach Jong and Coach Tab no longer used sina Dwight Ramos, sina Justin Baltasar, sina Isaac Go. Preferred to rest them, which is a smart move actually.
Well, hindi na rin naman ginamit si Jack Rawan. So
Jack
I
Rawan,
guess
hindi na rin ginamit ng
Coach Tab
Thailand.
is just
Yes.
matching up here. Although si Lang Sui has finally come out and showed his mettle. Here's Kobe rising, missing. He has struggled offensively here in the second half.
Yes.
He's trying to get his bearings, trying to get his shot, his rhythm. And again, it's lack of play probably. Here's another guy who needs to get going. Ray Suerte, missing that one. Rebound coming, going to Wong Sana Sowang Tam. Here's Lakan, driving all the way to the basket, too strong. Ildefonso pushing it. Dave Ildefonso finally gets his basket here. First 2 points of the game. And so everyone has scored.
Yes, and he actually wanted that so much.
Pwede na.
Ako naman, sabi niya.
Mahirap naman ako yung walang punto sa box score bukas. Magagalit si Danny. Runner from the side. Nothing there. Rebound by Kobe Paras. Only 42 seconds to go in. A one-ball game for the Philippines. It was really broken up so early. The Gilas boys, there were so many questions just prior to this game, Coach Yang. And obviously, we've seen the answers right now.
Yes, I feel better about this team right now. I was really worried about the long layoff, and all of these guys are young, coming into an international tournament. And then I was also worried about how Thailand will play, because I saw them play against Korea, and they were a lot better. And they're a lot better with Tyler Lam. But again, it's our defense, it's the way we executed our offense, also it's the energy that we put in. So those things really count.
Another steal here by Gilas Pilipinas, but they will not shoot this one. Again, so many questions before this game. Can this young crew deliver in the big stage? Well, they have answered it. The Philippines will win Game 1 in this second window of the FIBA Asia Cup Qualifiers 2021.